Hi, my name is Madison Moore. I'm an assistant professor of gender, sexuality, and women's studies at Virginia Commonwealth University, and the author of the new book, Fabulous, The Rise of the Beautiful Eccentric, which was published in April 18 on Yale University Press. And I'm here in Bloomington, Indiana, to do a lecture on queer nightlife. I don't know if I would be alive without music. I mean, I started as a classical violinist from the age of 5. And not because I didn't have one of those parents that was like, you need to learn an instrument. But more that my school, I went to public school in Ferguson, Missouri, and we had to study an instrument, we had to pick an instrument. And I just chose violin because I liked the way it looked. I'm always interested in the local and how local communities and how music is always a very local kind of thing. And so for me, I would say global popular music is also thinking about like the local scenes and how they're all kind of connected. And I do think that the music that I play and am making is part of that as someone who's circulating in the kind of queer nightlife worlds and the kind of techno spaces. It's a different thing to listen to a pre-recorded song and to see it live, to see the human error, to see the mistakes, to see the sweat, to see the things that actually go into making it work. And that's really what I enjoy about performing, because you're also reacting to the crowd and you're also kind of shaping a journey or shaping an experience. And it's exciting to see, oh, I've only got 30 seconds left of this track and I've got to get into the next one right now, quickly, you know, and I like that kind of, being on the edge in a lot of ways for that, especially as popular music has become more digitized and like technologies have impacted and made things more kind of following an algorithm. I think it's important to have that human touch. I think technology has changed popular music in a number of ways. First of all, music is being produced for smaller speakers. So it's being produced for laptop speakers and television screens, which is also why I like club spaces, because you hear so much more on a bigger system that isn't coming through on the small speakers that we have. I think it's also interesting to see how music has kind of become kind of intangible now. Whereas I remember as a kid, you know, like running to the tape player when my favorite song came on and remembering to play and record to record the song and get it, you know, or like call in my request for the radio station and maybe they'll play it and then you're in the kitchen and they play it and you run in, play and record, and then you get it. To now where you can literally just type in an album and you have it. Well, I think politics and geography impacts popular music, especially when you're thinking about marginalized communities. Often this music is a space to kind of channel traumas or channel kind of microaggressions or channel your politics as a way to create a separate world. Party opulence that I do in London. Part of the reason that I wanted to start something was that I got tired of going to techno parties and not seeing any gay people or feeling that it wasn't a queer space or a safe space, and then also seeing like straight white male DJs, which does not reflect the history of dance music. And so I longed for a space that centered femmes and queer and trans people of color, not only on the dance floor, but also in the DJ booth. And so for me, that is kind of the political intervention that we're making with this party. And so for me, music is really important. If I'm awake, music is playing. When I wake up in the morning, it's on. When I take a shower, it's on. When I'm walking somewhere, it's on. It's interesting that though it's not my kind of way of channeling music isn't through violin anymore, it is now through DJing and I found another way to kind of channel that spirit. So again, I don't know where I would be or what I would be doing without music.